Yeah. Oh, it's easy mode now. Always the most exciting part. Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Hyper Beam? Yeah, instead of Slam? Sure, go for it, bud. Way to go. Oh, Dragonair. What's happening? Oh my god! Yeah. You want more candy? Oh, geez, guy. I don't know. Ninetales should probably have it. Yeah. Make things a little bit more fair. Ah. Feels good. Alright. Greetings, scholars, and welcome back to our study of Pokemon Blue. I know, I beat the Elite Four. There's just a little bit more, you know? You gotta... gotta catch Mewtwo. And after that, we can put the game down and call it a series. 85 or 86 episodes, depends on if I want to split this into two or not. But I don't remember how long Cerulean Cave is. Caverns? I don't know. In any case, it's exciting. This is the end of my first series on this channel. I finished, Ooh. What was it? River City Girls. Yes, I finished River City Girls on Monster Gaiden a long time ago. Like, months ago now. But this is the end of my first series on this channel. Which is different. Because it's mine. Let's keep him for later. Yeah, see? I told you. I started calling Dragonair him after it became Dragonite. That's just not fair. Oh my god. You know what? He's been giving Dragonite Gyarados has been giving us the most love in this game, so let's keep on going with that trend. Yeah, so I guess looking back, right? A lot has happened the past year. It hasn't really been a year, but more like half a year. In any case, for the duration of me producing and uploading this series, I started it before COVID-19 was even really an issue. I think maybe it had started in China and that was about it. Oh no, this is gonna be this whole thing, isn't it? Alright. And started writing the script for the preview video. Probably started about a month before I went into quarantine myself. You bastard. Then... Wow, these wild Venomoth are crazy. And then I really started cranking out the videos for a while there. Like, I think a month into, because, you know, I had to play Animal Crossing. But then after I got Animal Crossing out of my system, I started working on this. And... oh, Wild Chanseys are here, really? That is good for experience. They knew what they were doing. Good for them. I mean... okay, it's crazy. Is it because I'm... no, it must be because I'm paralyzed. I just have a lower chance because my speed is low. Alright. Well, if you're... yeah. I guess Venomoth, why not? That's not a Venomoth. Kadabra, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of variety in here. I don't remember the Pokemon for Cerulean Cave at all. It's cool. It's cool to see. It makes sense, actually. Psychic Pokemon being in this cave. Kadabra has no defense. Yeah, well, anyway. Then I went back to work for a little while. That didn't last terribly long. 2 or 3 months? I stopped kind of uploading for a little bit there because I just ran out of recordings. And... like, fell apart for a little while, but then... I got back into a routine. However, it became... Oh, wild Dodrios, huh? This place is weird. It became a little too risky towards the time when kids were going back to school and everything. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. It's more specific stuff than that, but I won't bother getting into it. Basically, I'm back in quarantine now, and... I'm editing my own videos for this channel, editing videos for Second Palette Skullamen, and trying to do the scripted videos for this channel on top of all of that. It's making a lot of work for me. It's becoming a full-time thing. And I wish I could stick to it after things kind of go back to normal. I don't know if it's really gonna be an option. I'm gonna try, but I might not be able to come out with the scripted videos, which I'm okay with abandoning. It doesn't feel great. Let's see, do I have a Paralyze heal in here? I doubt it. Yeah, max heals? Did I not take anything for just... Alright, whatever. Well, I bought a ton of full restores for a reason. These were all supposed to be used against the Elite Four. I used a few. There we go. Well, any case, I'm hoping to be able to continue to do this, because honestly, it's a lot of fun for me, but it might not be realistic after a while. But it gives me a good excuse to play games. Like, I'm gonna be playing games one way or the other, however, but this is a different way to be able to have that excuse of like, oh yeah, I'll play some video games for the hell of it, for recording, for channel, and it will be good. It'll be productive. It gives me a sense of productive while still playing video games. It's kind of funky. This is gonna take a while. It's too small. Oh, Chansey, what a jerk. Wow. That's just a quick attack. I'm surprised that took it down. Oh well. Not like I need to catch more Pokemon at this point, but it feels like I should. No, Alright, here we go. But in the end, my life story is not what you're here for. You're here for Pokemon Blue, right? There's a lot of stuff that's gone unsaid. There's been a lot of thoughts, a lot of different subjects that have come up that I either didn't finish talking about or just I failed to have a complete thought for it, which honestly isn't too uncommon for me, but I'm trying to get better with that. I like talking about the game design. And I want to keep doing that. And I think I need to get better about actually doing it. And... yeah, why did that quick attack do so much damage? It's not like Chansey has so much better special than defense, right? Whatever. Any case, it's kind of a shame because I would have liked to talk about those things more. I think it's just kind of hard in this environment. It probably won't happen. I want it, but it probably won't happen. Oh, here we go. Yeah, alright. Only 2 Pokeballs. That wasn't bad. Alright. Didn't actually think I was going to have a Chansey in this game. Because then I was going to have to go back to the, Safari Zone. I wasn't about that. No. But, in any case, we've got... I don't know, I feel like there's a lot more for me to talk about here. I can't just keep playing Pokemon Blue. That's for damn sure. Even if I wanted to go into 2nd generation and talk about that, I feel like there's still more to talk about in Generation 2. Since the beginning, I've been planning on talking about the Hyper Beam glitch, but there's no trainers anymore. You can't talk about the Hyper Beam glitch without fighting a trainer because the glitch is in trainer battles. And it's not really part of game design either, so is it really worth it for me to talk about it? But it's been on my list of things to talk about from the beginning of the series. Basically, if you don't know, the Hyper Beam glitch is you're supposed to have a turn where you're not... yeah, let's switch out. Where you're not recovering after using Hyper Beam. If... in normal circumstances, right? Alright, you hit with Hyper Beam, next turn, you can't do anything. It's a really strong move, but it only has the one use. Okay, it misses sometimes too, so that's also a thing, but ignore that. It's a really strong move. And like a lot of the strongest Pokemon learn it. I think a lot of Pokemon learn it. It's a TM, and I think like any fully evolved Pokemon learns it. Don't quote me on that, but that sounds right. Which kind of makes me think that it'd be a good move for Beedrill. I could finally bring back Beedrill in this game. No. None of that. Gotta get Shenron back out here. Gyarados back out here. Can't talk about the... can't talk about the names. I didn't nickname them. This is just their normal names. It's fine. Ow. That's very rude. A critical hit on an explode and it only did that much damage? God damn. I mean, I know it's an Electrode. He doesn't have a lot of attack, but still. Yeah, okay, but Hyper Beam, if you hit, if you kill a Pokemon with it, right, make them faint, then the trainer switches out to a different Pokemon, you could just use it straight away again. You don't have to worry about... yeah, okay. You don't have to worry about the turn where you're resting. And I believe that's only in these games. Like, they fixed it Generation 2 and onward. But it's kind of makes sense, right? Like the Pokemon would have the chance to recharge when the opponent's trainer is switching out. But it's just a funny little glitch that ends up being pretty damn useful if you want to abuse it. I personally don't use it because assuming you don't make the Pokemon faint, then you have to hit it again, and you might as well just hit with 2 like tri-attacks or strength or whatever. It'll end up doing more damage than the Hyper Beam, but that's, you know, mid-maxing, you know? Yeah, let's get a Thunderbolt on this. But, yeah, there's a lot to talk about in Pokemon. There's a lot to talk about in any game. And I feel like I haven't been doing my intended video game design conversation justice, if that makes sense. I want to do more. I want to say a lot. And, you know, I just don't give myself enough of a chance. But there are going to be games that are a lot shorter than Pokemon is. I have so many episodes of Pokemon to talk about game design. So it's hard for me to be like, hey, yeah, let's... Boy, what a freaking finale episode, just talking about my shortcomings. Look at me. Alright, let's do this again. Cut, take it from the top. Greetings, scholars, and welcome back to our study of Pokemon Blue. I'm in Cerulean Cave, and we're gonna kick Mewtwo's ass. Alright, here we go. Yeah. No, this is a really cool part of the game, right? This is the only real lore that you get outside of Team Rocket. This is... We found a Pokemon in South Africa. It gave birth. Its baby is too strong and, like, destroyed the lab that it was birthed in or whatever. And now it's in Cerulean... Or, like, I don't even think it was mentioned in the lab itself, but there was something that mentioned something powerful in Cerulean Cave. I think there was like something in a Team Rocket hideout or something? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was mentioned at one point in the game. And that's really cool, man. Like, it builds you up. It's like, hey, there's this really strong Pokemon, legendary Pokemon. It's really rare. It was like, as far as you know, the only Pokemon that gives birth. Or was the baby of the only Pokemon that gave birth, anyway. And because in this game, there's no breeding, right? That came in Generation 2. So, yeah, it's really cool. And it's post-game. You can't go here until you beat the Elite Four. You become champion. And it's a really good place to train your Pokemon. If, for whatever reason, you feel the need to still have to train your Pokemon. I mean, yeah, getting him to level 100 is pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. Not gonna do that. But it's cool, nonetheless. I don't know if I ever really mentioned it. Gyarados in this game is really good, and he isn't really good again until, like, maybe Generation 4, when, like, Aqua Tail, Bite, Crunch, Waterfall all become physical attacks again. Oh, and Hyper Beam, for that matter. Oh, shit, Dittos are here, too. Fuck them. I never ended up catching a Ditto. And you know what? I don't really care to at this point. It's more of a hassle than it's worth. I guess that's something else I could talk about. No, I mean, yeah, this is the post-game, right? But so is filling the Pokédex. Sure, you could mostly fill the Pokédex throughout the entirety of the game. And... oh, he's not flying, is he? He's poison... yeah, he's bug poison. Oh. That's why that hasn't been doing much damage. Well, anyway. Let's see. Yeah. Switch to Dodrio. I'm still amazed by how fast I beat the Elite Four. I didn't even have to try. I mean, I tried. I put a bunch of time and effort into, like, deciding what moves to make, what's strategically safe or smart to do. But it didn't really... it wasn't the highest effort I've made in Pokemon, by any means. I do feel like I've touched upon most of the high topics of game design. I talked a little bit about the music, where it's very catchy in this game. They did a very good job with music. It's hard to really say much one way or the other with music, because it is pretty damn simple in this game. It is just a matter of... oh shit. Holy shit. Hey, can you dig it? There we go. Feel a little bit more safer this way. Yeah, the music's great. It's an opinion thing, though. Oh, man, a lot about game design is opinion. At least that's the way my brain's been thinking as I've been doing this series. Like, my initial instinct with a lot of these things is to be like, this is good game design, this is bad game design, whatever, but it doesn't really work that way now, does it? It's like, yeah, okay, you could argue that it's good game design, but hey, I don't like it. It sucks that that's a thing that you have to worry about, but it makes sense. I just wish it could be black and white, because then you could make decisions based off of that black and white information, that binary, this is good and this is bad information. And I think for the most part, it has to be the overall agreeable, like, the more people that agree with it, the more right it technically is. Let's just run away from this asshole. He's just gonna explode on me. Oh, man. Dodrio's not a great Pokemon to have out here. Yeah. No, I think the things to talk about in Pokemon that are good or bad game design would be specific things. Because there are a lot of things that I can look at and be like, alright, this is interesting, it's a good thing that they did this for this reason, that reason, whatever. And I feel like that's the kind of thing that I should be focusing on and use my... because I plan on doing a review episode after this comes out. I think like a week down the line or whatever. My review video will be looking at the music, the story, the overall, like, gameplay loop, stuff like that, deciding whether or not it's good or bad game design. And So the series should be looking at more specific things. And I've just been kind of talking about things as they come up, which works. It's a lot more organic that way. And I don't really want it to be just, alright, today we're talking about this, and just go on a rant about that thing, meanwhile just playing the game. I mean, it can be that. I don't really... It's fine. I don't know, man. There's a little bit of nuance to this game Let's Play channel. Especially when you're playing Pokémon. I wish my voice was a little bit nicer to listen to, because then I would feel better about just having these long episodes where the gameplay isn't really anything, and I'm just talking. But, you know, I think that will just come with time, because I am, like, practicing using my speech a lot more with these gameplay videos. When I'm playing by myself as opposed to with on Monster Gaiden or Second Palette Skeleton, so I'm able to more focus on my own speech patterns, but when I'm hanging out with my friends, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna chat, hang out, lay back, whatever. And that works. I think that in that situation, my voice doesn't have to be as nice to listen to. I can just say it's more based on the funnies, because when it's two people, it's a lot funnier than when it's just one person, because then you're riffing off the game. There's not a lot going on. There's a lot of funny people that do single-player Let's Plays, but I feel like it... Oh, this guy's gonna get frickin' wrecked. That ×4 weakness. Oh no. And a critical hit. Oh my god. Oh, it's so rough. Parasect, I'm sorry. But you gave me a level up. Nice. Oh, is this it? No, there's a lot of topics in this episode, apparently. But the main thing here is Mewtwo. We got the Master Ball, right? I haven't used it on any other Pokemon yet. But do I stick to the more difficult, this is actual gameplay variety of catching Mewtwo? Or do I just use the Master Ball? There's no shiny Pokemon in this game, so I have no good reason to keep the Master Ball, which is what I do in all the other games. But in this one, do I in turn feel more fulfilled by catching Mewtwo in a Ultra Ball? And with that said, should I just be using a Pokeball for every Pokemon? God no, that'd suck. What'd be the point in that, right? We have so many Pokemon to catch, and you make the game... Like, the game can be harder, of course. But you make it harder that way? By making legendary Pokemon nearly impossible to catch? By using a... I think they might be literally impossible to catch with a Pokeball in this game, because of the way it's calculated. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's what I've heard. And, you know, that's just kind of funny to me. Oh, wow. No, that makes sense. Drill Peck is a stab attack. Stab move? Whatever. But hey, 2 crits. Oh my god, there's a lot of wild Pokemon here. This is just like I was planning on getting in, catching Mewtwo, and that was about it. But this has turned into a half an hour of dodging wild Pokemon. Well, anyway, yeah, no, I think, yes, the game design choice was to reward you for keeping the Master Ball for a really hard to catch Pokemon. And you know, you see those 3 legendary birds, even if you only see Moltres, because he's the only one that's actually, or I guess Articuno's in the way too. Zapdos is like the only one that's out of the way. You have good reason to use the Master Ball on those Pokemon. You see that and you're like, okay, catching this Pokemon is probably as hard as it gets. And you know, that's perfectly legitimate. Like, they give you a lot of Ultra Balls in the air. They really want you to be stocked up. What is there to say on that? But yeah, so you end up getting rewarded by keeping the Master Ball through the entirety of the game. From like, what, the end of Silphco to here? And I think Mewtwo has the lowest catch rate in the game. I would imagine, anyway. I'll put it up. If it's the same as the other legendary birds, or if it's higher, then we'll know. But as somebody who has never played the game before, how would you know? How would you know that he is legitimately the hardest Pokemon to catch? You wouldn't, you know? You would just have to be bashing your head up against it long enough that you decide to give up instead of actually just using the Master Ball. Yeah, no, I feel like there's enough here that I guess I should be glad that I left enough to talk about in future Pokemon games. Because that's the thing, right? If I'm going to be playing the later Pokemon games in separate series, then I better have shit to talk about. Because if that's going to be another 85 episodes, 85 plus for like Generation 2, where you end up going through all of Kanto after beating the base game, then yeah, I better have shit to still talk about at that point. I mean, maybe by then I'll have memes to lie back on, where I could just like have callbacks to my own shit, but I'm not gonna rely on that being the case. It's a good thing that I still have shit to talk about in Pokemon. But then that raises the question of if I'll be able to cover everything I want to cover in other games. Because there's a lot to talk about for game design in any game. Alright, here we go. Catching Mewtwo. Or Mew, apparently. Oh yeah, level 70. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how hard this is going to be. I legitimately don't remember much about this situation. Nice. Does recover... It doesn't do paralyze as well, right? It's just health? Yeah. I know that this is a dead-end strategy here. He's just gonna keep recovering while I have my... Yep. Yep. Good. But, you know, Hyper Beam's pretty hype, right? It has it in the name. Here we go. Yeah, Fire Blast is more reliable, I think. I could be wrong. I feel like they changed that at some point. Oh man, how many uses does Recover have? Do enemy Pokemons even have PP in this game? I'm not sure. In case you're curious what it is I'm doing after talking about just using the Master Ball, I'm like gonna give it a try catching him with the Ultra Ball. Oh hell yeah, critical hit. An attack made it through. Ooh. That was about as bad as I thought it would be, actually. Alright. Wait. Yes, okay. You throw the ball and then it misses. I saw the Pokeball, so I got excited. Well, he's paralyzed. So, we have a few chances here. Alright, yeah. And I think the only ones that can take a hit will be Gyarados and Ninetales. So, we'll see what happens here. Touche, RNG. Touche. So that was the, that's my series on Pokemon Blue. Thanks for watching. Oh no, the hardest Pokemon to catch turns out to be Ditto. I actually had a really hard time catching Articuno. Like, that was rough. I had to reload multiple times. I had, like, save states going on. That shit was ridiculous. Alright. Mewtwo going into the box, never to be seen again. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to Pallet Town. I don't want to be here anymore. Where are you? Yeah, that's where you are. I changed all the names for a joke and then I just lost. Oh. I'm at the Elite Four instead. Alright, sure, yeah, whatever. I mean, you're fine. I'll be here. Yeah? No, that was Pokemon Blue. I guess if I have any final words, they'll be in the, in the review video. I don't really have a compelling reason to stay here and make this video any longer than it has to be. I had fun with this. I don't think it was the best game for me to start with, but I think it's definitely worth the practice, and I may come back and, like, go back to this game again sometime, because I know that there's a lot that I missed. Or didn't talk about anyway. I don't think miss is really the thing. There's not an incredibly high number of secrets in this game. It's just, you know, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Little things. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's not glitches that would be more suitable to talk about in Pokemon Blue than it would be to talk about in the other Pokemon games. And I might just end up covering them there and never come back to Pokemon Blue again. Because honestly, Generation 1 is not a ton of fun to play. if I'm gonna play in Kanto, it's gonna be in Generation 3. Although I may end up playing Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee at some point. We'll see. I don't know which. Probably Pikachu. I don't prefer Pikachu over Eevee, but since I can't evolve Eevee and I, don't really care for Raichu anyways, it'd probably be Let's Go Pikachu. But that's just me. Oh man, can you get Pikachu with Volt Tackle in that game? I'll have to find that out. That'd be cool. Anyway. Yeah, I guess this has been Pokemon Blue. Yeah, question of the day. I guess suitable for a finale Pokemon episode. Who is your favorite Pokemon? I probably asked that in the past, but I might get different answers here. My favorite Pokemon, I'd probably say Marowak. I have a favorite Pokemon for every generation, right? I'd say Marowak is Generation 1. Generation 2 is probably... I'm gonna go ahead and say it might be Crobat, though. You got Crobat, you got Tyranitar? Yeah. And... oh, man. Clearly is not my favorite Pokemon. I can't think of his name. Empoleon? No, this is Generation 4. Damn it. Well, apparently I don't like Cyndaquil's final evolution enough to call it my favorite Pokemon. Generation 3, probably Gardevoir. I really like the design of Sableye, but he's kind of boring. As far as everything else goes. His stat-wise, I should say, he's kind of boring. Generation 4, man, Electivire, man. I gotta give it to Electivire. Generation 5 is most definitely my boy. Not Scraggy. Scrafty. That's the one. Yep. And that's all the generations. Alright, here we go. I don't remember what Pokemon came out when after that. Doesn't matter anymore. What's your favorite Pokemon? Let me know in the comments below. And I guess secondary question for this episode, assuming I did ask what your favorite Pokemon was in the previous episode. How'd I do? What can I do to make this better? Is there any topics in Pokemon game design wise that you'd like for me to talk about in a future Pokemon series? Is there anything that I missed that I should possibly go back to this save file and talk about? Anything else you could think of that would be good for a conclusion for this video? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a good time. Fuck saying adventure. This has been a good time. I've been having fun. I don't think I've saved, so here we go. We'll end on this screen. Half the Pokemon in my Pokedex. Not bad.